Players love crafting their own unique weapons in Bannerlord. Some have their uses, some are completely useless. Who's using a pike? With almost 1,800 components to pick from, choosing your build can be very complicated. But this is Billsmith, and he has tested 200 different weapons to find the absolute best of the best. It took so long. We tested everything from one-handed maces. I don't know who is using those at all. We did two-handed swords. We did polearms. We did one-handed swords. We did throwing weapons. So we did axes, javelins, and throwing knives as well. Throwing knives are really cool when you get max throwing. I'd recommend them if you haven't. And two-handed axes, of course. We didn't do pikes because they suck. So everything is going to be ranked. And we're going to give it a score out of 5 based on stats, style, and utility. And then we're going to find out what is the best weapon you can craft in Bannerlord. Right, first up, we have the one-handed sword. It's looking very nice. And to make it, we use the rune-foiled long blade, about that size. Then we use the Ridge Western Guard, this size. Marbled arming sword grip. And the ornamental pommel, just over halfway for that. And if it's legendary, you want it to look like this. We aimed for 105 reach, so we can swing it and it's not going to get caught and stuff. We're going to showcase all of the weapons in this siege. Same siege over and over. We've got no catapults, so they'll definitely break in and we'll get a lot of action. Here we go. I think everybody in Bannerlord starts off with a one-handed sword and shield. Just feels the safest way to play. It's what we're almost familiar with. You can see this sword is absolutely rapid with the swing speed. It's one-shotting everything, even the guys in better armor. Yeah, it's a solid little sword, this. Look at that. So for the rankings, for stats, we've given it 4 out of 5. For style, we have given it a 3 out of 5. If you're running around with a one-handed sword and shield, it's your first week playing Bannerlord. And for utility, we've given it a 3 out of 5. You're not going to use it on horseback. You can, but it's not great. There are better options. So, overall, the one-handed sword, we have given a 3.3 out of 5. Usable, not the best thing in the game, but fun. Next up, we have the two-handed sword, everybody's favorite. We're using the long falx blade at max length. We're using the golden concave guard, just over half, and the bolted southern grip two-handed, just over half. And we've got the southern faceted pommel, max size. And when it's legendary, it should look something like that. We wanted swing speed 100, 99 will do. So we've graduated away from the shield. And thanks to recent updates, the two-handed swords cleave now. We're going to see that in a second. Absolutely steamrolls through loads of enemies at a time. I think you can hit like 3. I think at one point we get 3 kills with it with one swing, which is unreal. We're getting so many kills we can't even see our character at the bottom anymore. It's just an absolute beast of a weapon. And it's good when you're outnumbered as well. Got the extra length. And it breaks through people's shields as well, which is really nice. So for the rankings, stats, we have given it 5 out of 5. You know, it one-shots everything. It's an amazing weapon. Style, we've given it a 5 out of 5. Running around with a two-handed sword, you know, it's just amazing. And utility, 4 out of 5. I would say it's better on horseback than the one-handed swords. That's why we gave it a 4 out of 5. So overall, the two-handed sword gets a 4.7 out of 5. Very nice weapon. Next up, we have the polearm, swingable polearm. Now, there's a lot of controversy around this, but we're going to use the Volk head, full size, double hook wings, full size. We're going to use the pine shaft on the minimum length, and we're going to use a spiked and polygonal pommel. Doesn't really matter for the size on that. And once it's legendary, it should look something like this. It's got a nice reach of 154, relatively fast swing speed. Kiss you for good luck. And we'll see what this thing can do. Supposedly there is cleave on polearms. I'm yet to make it work, or I just haven't noticed it. But this thing is really nice. You get a little bit more distance between you and the enemies. And we did test the Atagir head, we tested the Ronfire head, and the long glaive head. And for me, personally, the Volk head comes out on top. So for the rankings stats, we gave it a 5 out of 5. It one-shots everything. It's got the little bit of extra reach. It's amazing. Style, we gave it 4 out of 5. It's not quite as cool as the two-handed sword, but, you know, you're still running around without a shield. Utility, we gave it 3 out of 5. With ships and sieges, it does catch on a lot of things. So we gave it a 3. So overall, we've given the polearm a 4 out of 5. Very nice weapon. Now, time for the best weapon in the game. No, I'm only joking. Nobody uses maces. They absolutely suck. The best weapon is a Javelin. Of course it's a Javelin. If anybody's watched my companion only playthrough, they know I love a Javelin. It's like firing an RPG at people, but medieval times. The sound it makes when it hits them is just absolutely unreal. It one-shots everything, whether it's horses, banner knights, lords and ladies, everything, even through shields when you've got the impale perk. It is the best weapon in the game, in my opinion. Better than bows. I get a lot of comments asking if bows are better than javelins because you get more ammo. In my opinion, if you've got the right perks and you start on horseback, you can have almost 40 javelins. That's basically 40 guaranteed kills. With arrows, bows and arrows, like you've got to get around people's shields and shoot people in the feet and stuff, and it's just a hassle. You never end up getting 40 kills with a bow, or if you do, you're a much better archer than I am. And the ragdoll animations are just absolutely amazing, especially on boats. People go absolutely flying, pass straight through people's shields. And then when you're out of javelins, you can use your last one as a polearm as well. And it's got pretty decent stats for a polearm. You can only stab with it, which is a little bit annoying. If you're not using any mods, that is. And yeah, it's just all round my favourite weapon in the game to craft. Nice and easy as well. There's not a lot of components that go into the javelins, so you can get them quite early on. So we use the thin, fine steel hewing spearhead, max size. We use the riveted spearhead reinforcement, max size again, surprisingly. Mahogany javelin shaft, max size. And then we use the spiked round spear pommel. And again, max size to create these wonderful javelins. And you want to make the large bags. Don't worry about balanced. These will still one-shot everything and you get 7 per bag. So the rankings that we're giving it, 5 out of 5 on stats. It one-shots everything through shields. It's amazing. Style, what's cooler than running around a battlefield just launching medieval RPGs at people? 5 out of 5. Utility, 5 out of 5. It's great on boats. It's great on field battles. It's great in sieges. Javelins get the perfect score of 5 out of 5. Please remember this was just my opinion. There are so many different combinations of things that you can build. People have different ideas of what is best. If there's anything that I've completely overlooked that you think is better, do let me know down in the comments and I will try to build them and compare them in future series and videos that we do. And if you want to see more Bannerlord tips and tricks and playthroughs, be sure to give us a sub. Cheers, bye!